Hello, everybody. I am here to dispel the rumors. I am not a vampire. I can exist in daylight. I gave up on the phone call to the vet for the moment because 20 minutes on hold was just a little bit much. But I will try again in a little bit. My whole house smells like cat. Were you waiting for me to drop it? You're so gentle. With the wheel back there, since it's under construction, she didn't want to ruin it. Oh, she's such a smart, good girl. She didn't want to mess up the construction there. That's so great. I love that girl. But yeah, so my whole I don't understand it. He's got his own litter box, and it's, you know, he's in a kennel. It's not like he's roaming the house spraying everywhere. But whoa, buddy, that's strong stuff. You could take the paint off of a rock with that stuff. My goodness. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. I got nothing messed up. Nothing. Hello, Auntie M. So it's on YouTube's side, and the programming code that StreamYard uses, it's still a wrench for mods. So it's just that StreamYard hasn't updated the icon. I should have known you'd be watching that trial. Hello, Joey Bag of Donuts. Let's see here. Hello, Wolf Lord Lover. Yes, I got coffee. I got that far. I skipped the breakfast part so far. I'm sure I'll figure something out. At worst case scenario, I have sausages and cheese. Hello, Buzzy Bug. The storm's all over. I know you meant that comment for Jerry, but the storms all over are going haywire. My neighbor's out snowblowing the block because the snow's taller than his snowblower. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I hope Puppers feels better. Is it your oldest one? I thought I saw something in here that it was your 12-year-old? Yeah, 12-year-old. I'm sorry. I hope they feel better very, very soon and go back to being adorable little barrel rolls. Stuffed sausage dogs. Hello, Donald Westerdale. All right. I think I got everybody. Oh, nope. Hi, Casey Battles, honey. You just popped up, sweet love. Oh, you are so sweet. You guys are all so kind to me. I absolutely adore you guys. Oh, those are the friends to have. No, unless you're in my situation where the neighbor takes pity on you and just does your sidewalk along with everybody else's. He won't do like my ramp because of how busted it is. And he's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to take the risk that, my blade catches a board and it flings off and then you sue me. I'm like, would not happen, but I respect your position on that. I already did. I did that like 20 minutes ago. Where you been? Think I'm gonna go on a surprise live stream and not text mom? Silly boy. You got one more, honey. I gave you an extra duck ring. You're so good. Thank you for taking such good care of that wheel while it's under construction. You're such a good girl. Such a good girl, yeah. I took Snitch out of his cage last night for a little while and cuddled with him. He's a cuddler. He's also a very talkative, loud cat. I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna love him. And I'm gonna hold him and squeeze him and cuddle him and call him George. No. All right, guys. So Judge Crushom has had a wonderful morning. And I was really enjoying it. And then I decided I wanted to share it with all of you guys too. Audio in just a moment.
Hello.
Your screen name is Robert's iPad. What is your last name?
My last name is Akrawi.
Okay, it was my impression that you've already paid this ticket.
I don't think so. It happened in January. I don't believe so,
Were
sir.
you speaking with the clerk of the court this morning on the telephone?
I did not. No, it wasn't me. I don't think.
Was it you? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The hesitation on that. I mean, if it was still morning, which it clearly is, and this was shortly after the judge went live, there's only a couple of hours that he could have been even questioning the time frame of, have you talked to a clerk this morning? I'd have been instant answer. No, I did not. This guy. Hold on, let me think about it for a minute.
I don't believe it was me, sir. Your
Okay.
Honor.
Not a problem. We've got two people with very, very similar names.
Okay.
So, okay. So you're Robert Akrawi, and your ticket is.
My ticket. You want me to give you a number? I have the number here.
No, I have the number, and I think the
Okay.
person that came in that thought you had paid pulled the wrong ticket. So
Okay.
they pulled yours instead of the other one.
I see. I see.
That's the problem. Can you? She said it was impeding.
Yes, it was at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and she took the first one from 8:30.
Oh, so swap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mr. Akrawi, we're going to put you back in the waiting room. We'll hopefully pull your file back. We get it back in the room.
Okay. I just wait.
Yeah, we'll put you back in the waiting room. It will not be long.
See the docket for a second. Thanks. And this one's mine. Okay, so she grabbed, I see, let me go.
Yeah, so let's see. See what the iPhone has. Your screen name is iPhone. What is your name, please?
Ramon Walker.
Your ticket is 26 RO00059. You were cited for speeding. The ticket was issued on the 4th of January, about midnight in the area of Royal Oak, Main Street and Euclid. The ticket was issued at 30 and a 25. You've got three options this morning. You can admit responsibility, or you can deny responsibility, or you can admit responsibility with an explanation. How do you wish to proceed?
With an explanation.
Are you admitting responsibility with an explanation?
Yes.
Okay, what is the explanation, please?
I really didn't know I was going 5 over. And sometimes when I had just had
You weren't
spine
going
surgery.
5 over, you were going 14 over, and the officer wrote you for 5 over.
Cause I asked her how fast was I going. She said she didn't know. She
Yep.
just said that she seen a car coming towards that
Mr.
way.
Walker, Mr. Walker, the police officer that stopped you knew how fast you were moving. She measured the speed of your vehicle with radar. She's not going to write somebody a ticket for speeding and not know how fast they were going.
Now what happened is, Your Honor, it was like a couple of cars riding with us that night.
You've admitted responsibility for speeding. I believe rightly admitted. The fine on that is $130, which can be paid online or by mail or at the courthouse counter, whatever works for you.
Okay. Can I have time to pay, sir?
What kind of time do you need, sir?
Well, right now I'm not working because I just had spine surgery. So I'm waiting on my disability. So whatever time you can give me, Your Honor.
You can call 30 days to pay.
All right.
Have a good day.
Yep.
I'm on hold.
Thank you for continuing to hold.
Did you get that other file?
Hello.
Okay, we've got you back, Mr. Akrawi.
Okay.
Okay, your ticket is 26 00334. Ticket was issued on January 17th, about 10 o'clock in the evening, in the area of Royal Oak near Stevenson Highway and 11 Mile Road. You were cited for impeding instead of being ticketed for making a prohibited turn on a red light. Impeding doesn't carry points. The prohibited turn would carry Secretary of State points. So the officer exercised her discretion in your favor at the scene and gave you a ticket for impeding instead of the prohibited turn. You can accept the break the officer gave you at the scene, or you can deny responsibility and there'll be a hearing. How do you wish to proceed?
I want to, yes, I did make this mistake, so I do take responsibility, but I would like to ask for a hearing, I guess.
We're here. You scheduled the
yeah.
hearing. We're here for the hearing.
Okay. See, Your Honor.
But if you have a hearing and the hearing,
Yeah.
the proofs at the hearing showed that you made an illegal turn, the ticket can be amended to the turn, and that would carry Secretary of State points. And instead of that, the officer gave you a break and cited you for impeding, which does not carry Secretary of State points. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I haven't heard yet, except from you. So do you want the hearing or not?
Yes, I want the hearing.
You did it, but you're denying responsibility for what you've done. Okay, if you'd raise your right hands, please.
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
I do.
Thank you. Mr. Akwai, we need you to turn on your camera, please, so we can see you when you're testifying.
Okay, let me
The
see.
officer will testify first. Officer Lynn?
It says you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it.
I didn't
Yes, I have that as well.
do you. Let me see what I can find out here. Post tools. I have hidden profile pictures. I've enabled a waiting room. Well, let's see if that makes a difference. Start video.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. So. Ups their link.
Here on the listed date and time, I was observing the intersection of 12 Mile and Stevenson Highway, for vehicles that were disobeying the posted no turn on red. I observed the vehicle stop behind the stop bar, then proceed through with the right-hand turn on the posted no turn on red.
And it stopped at the red light and then made the prohibited right turn.
Yes.
Mr. Akwari, it's your turn, sir.
Yes, Your Honor, yeah, that is very true. I was coming off the highway and making sure that there's no cars are on my right side. And I didn't really see this sign. I believe the officer, first of all, the officer was very professional and kind. So no issues with that at all. But as I stopped and proceeded to make a right turn, honestly, maybe I did not see that sign, and I think she might have mentioned something like that. It
What
was
would
at
it
my
matter
time.
if you saw the sign or not? Sir?
Yes, it's true. It's true. I
So
do
why,
accept.
why would
yeah.
that matter? That you didn't see it? If the
No,
speed limit is 70 miles
Yeah.
an hour on the expressway, and somebody
Yeah.
says, I didn't see the sign, the rules are still 70 miles an hour on the expressway.
No, the sign for the no turn on red. That's what I mean.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
a sign was there that you acknowledged was there,
Yeah.
but you didn't see it. But your job is to see it.
Yes.
He doesn't understand analogies, Your Honor. That's just boom right over his head. He's stuck on one thing, and that thing is feelings. Nothing more than feelings.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Your Honor, all I have to say just one thing. I have a clean driving record, and this is my first violation. I understand, I accept the responsibility, but I respectfully ask if the court would consider leniency or.
What does it mean when you accept responsibility but want to deny the consequences? How can you accept responsibility and deny consequences?
Yes, it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. And the officer gave you a break. Your record is still going to look just as good tomorrow as it looked yesterday. Impeding does not show on your record. That's in deference to your driving record, which looks excellent. The officer exercised her discretion in your favor and gave you a citation for something that doesn't appear on your record.
Yes, she did. The issue was it's just a financial hardship situation for me at the moment. That's the main concern.
Fine is $175. I can give you 30 days to pay.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love this judge. How do you simultaneously accept all responsibility without wanting to take accountability for the consequences? Oh, I know I botched that, but it was along those lines and it was glorious. And golly, I needed to hear that today. But it gets better, guys. It gets better.
For continuing to hold. We appreciate your patience.
Samsung 87 2. Samsung, you need to unmute yourself, please. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, there we go. Okay, good morning.
What is your name?
Eric White.
Thank you. This is 25 RO 7768. This is a citation that was issued on the 6th day of December, just about 8 o'clock in the evening, in the area of Royal Oak near Woodward Avenue and 4th Street. You were cited for operating while using a mobile electronic device. You've got three options this morning. You can admit or deny responsibility, or you can admit responsibility with an explanation. How do you wish to proceed?
Given the case,
I asked you a question, sir. Are you admitting or
Right.
denying responsibility?
right, the latter. So I'm a DoorDash driver, so I would I would admit responsibility, but I'm not gonna plead guilty because it's a specification. I was working when I got pulled over. I'm a DoorDash delivery driver.
First of all, you can't plead guilty to a civil infraction. You're not guilty or innocent of a civil infraction. You're responsible or not responsible for a civil infraction. Civil infractions have no intent to do evil the way crimes do have an intent to do evil. You're admitting responsibility for this because it happened, correct?
Well, can you go over the latter part of what you said? Not the first one, but the second, how you phrased it?
Civil infractions have no element of an intent to do anything evil. Crimes have an intent to do evil. Civil
Right,
infractions are not crimes.
Okay, so in layman's terms, how I want to plead is I do not feel that I should have to pay this fine.
What do your feelings have to do with anything? We're talking about facts.
Well, yeah, Your Honor, if I'm allowed to plead the case, right? I do not agree that I would have to pay the fine.
It's not the way the systems work, but we'll have a hearing. Please raise your right hand to be sworn so we can have a hearing. Do you
Okay.
swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
The officer will testify first, please.
You're on the listed date and time. I was falling next to the silver Chevy Cruze that Mr. White was operating. I witnessed him having his cell phone in his right hand while operating, having his GPS open. That time he admitted to me that he was using his GPS for door dashing purposes.
Thank you. Mr. White?
Yeah, so yep, I was all the way over in the right lane and I was doing DoorDash. I was working as she pulled me over. And the way DoorDash works is I get deliveries sent to me by DoorDash. So it is actually more unsafe for me to have my phone on the dashboard holder like the officer or like the law in Michigan recommends. Because if my phone is on the dashboard holder, then I have to lean forward and switch between the GPS and my work app.
It's not that they recommend it, they require it. It's a law, sir. And you are sorely mistaken to think that you are more important than anybody else because you're a DoorDash driver. You're
Thank you for
not
calling.
high up on the
We appreciate your
pecking order, you know?
Remain on the line, and the next available representative.
It's a job that you can walk away from at any time. It's not that I don't take it seriously. DoorDash drivers are very necessary. But, I mean, you could be a surgeon on the way to the hospital to perform a life-saving emergency and still get pulled over and get a ticket. No one is special.
Mr. White, you've decided that it's safer for you to violate the law than it is for you to comply with the law.
Well, I think what we have here is kind of an outlier situation. I'm a DoorDash delivery driver.
I'm holding
So
that against
it's
you.
not, well, right, but it's not like she's sitting here pulling over, a regular citizen just going about their day and going back home. I have to sit here.
What's irregular about you?
Well, DoorDash sends me hundreds of delivery offers every day. So I am getting delivery offers sent to my phone every 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay. What has that got to do with the rules of the road?
Because it is safer for me to not lean forward. If my phone is in my hand and under this, like in my hand and not on the dashboard holder, it is safer because I am able to work through my deliveries in my GPS quicker and easier.
Well, maybe you should contact the state legislature and tell them that even though they've decided that it is unsafe for people to use their phones in their hands while they're driving, because you're special, they should just say that that law applies to everybody in the state except
Okay, I think
Jerome
Your Honor,
White.
Your Honor, I think you're misunderstanding me. Okay.
Oh, I don't think I am at all.
Well, first off, Your Honor, I am working. And so you're not, the law is not able to sit here and treat me like I'm not working because I am working.
It doesn't matter
And
if
then
you're working or not.
It does matter. That
it
does
doesn't.
matter. That
No, it
absolutely
doesn't.
matters.
It
Well,
doesn't matter at all.
I respectfully disagree.
You are using the roads that belong to the people of the state of Michigan to make a living. You're using the roads.
Right.
Other people have to buy an office. Other
Your
people
Honor,
have to buy insurance. Other
Your-
people
okay,
have to
Your
buy
Honor.
building insurance.
yes.
Other people have
Yeah.
to buy stuff, but
Right, but Your Honor,
you're
DoorDash
using the property of the government.
DoorDash is a
to make a
billion-dollar company.
Well, then
Oh.
you can afford to pay the $220 fine.
No, DoorDash is a billion-dollar company.
Mr. White, your position is totally without merit in either fact or law.
Oh, come on. It goes right alongside the Ali Ali accent free law. If you make it to home base, they can't ticket you. It is right in that same book, probably the same page.
You violated this law of the state of Michigan. The consequences for that is not even involving points. It's just a fine. It's $220. It needs to be paid. You can pay it online, by mail, or at the courthouse counter. This hearing is over.
That was the judge's version of slamming the phone down. When you actually had corded headsets, you could do
There's
that
a
with.
couple other people that have not appeared today. We've waited long enough. Devon Venus.
Hold on. I gotta hear that again.
002. There's a couple other people that have. There's a couple other people that have not appeared today. We've waited long enough. Devon Venus, 26 R Road 00268 has failed to appear.
That's not what I thought he said.
Noted at 8.
I thought he said something about we've had a whole lot of people who don't have a clue today. But it was we have a whole bunch of people that haven't appeared today.
53. So she's 22 minutes late. Or he's 22 minutes late. Then there's HO5356. Pamela Kathleen Hart has failed to appear again for the third time. And that default will enter at 8:54. And I think if those two matters addressed, that completes your document.
Okay,
Okay, see you next time.
thank you.
Jail, or would you like to wait for the jail and just do the walk-in?
We have a walk.
We have a walk-in.
Oh, one more. Where's this other person? Bring him in, Judge. Bring him in, Your Honor.
We have a walk-in this morning as well as an in custody. The walk-in's not on the device yet, but the person's name is Darius Cortez Robinson.
Robinson?
Robinson, common spelling. The citation was for driving while license suspended, revoked, or denied. He has never been arraigned on this. He missed scheduled arraignments in August of 25, in September of 25, and then in September, a warrant was issued for his arrest. And he is apparently walked in this morning. We have an address for him on Woodbine in Redford, and I have no phone number for him.
Okay.
Maybe we do. Okay, there's the basic information form. There's two of them in the file. Neither one is dated, but they say the same things. So I'll put today's date on it. As soon as he's on,
Yeah, it's similar.
just a moment. See, I'm waiting. And Secretary of State information on his license bears today's date.
That's hilarious, Auntie M, because I was just yesterday or the day before or something, I was watching a video of a Reddit mod that was suing, or maybe it was a Discord mod. I think it was a Discord mod that he had been let go from the server and he was suing Discord and telling them they made this horrible mistake, and he's like going in psycho stalker behavior, like, and he looked kind of similar to the little bit we did see. I wouldn't be surprised. They take their jobs way seriously, almost as serious as a DoorDash driver.
Would indicate that he has a valid license today.
Okay.
The ticket was issued on the 17th of July of last year.
It's Crystal, I'm calling with district court in reference to Tina Reynolds. Hi there. So she is in custody, or is looking, we wanted to set up a time for you to sign into Zoom.
It's like things have gotten better since he got the ticket.
Good.
9:30 docket. Do you want to do it around? Do you want to do around 9:30? Is that okay? Okay, cool, great. Then I will go ahead and get the yellow phone and you on 9:30. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Okay, I don't know the rules, but I'm pretty sure I can show. It's a Tozy. I really like his channel, and I really think y'all should subscribe to it. You'd like it too. But he's a reaction channel too. But let me. I will also be putting the link for Atozi's channel in the description since I'm sharing this video with you guys.
This Reddit mod is called Congress because he lost his job as a Reddit mod. I have
Congress.
never seen a stereotype more true in my life. This guy's entire life revolves around being a Reddit mod, and he is doing his absolute best to destroy it. Because just within the span of a few weeks, this former Reddit mod went from getting kicked off his own community to, I guess, making phone calls to the US Congress like he's uncovering some sort of like online conspiracy. And somehow this wasn't even a meltdown in his head. This was his mission to make people see what only he could see.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope.
My goodness. The resemblance is uncanny. He called Congress, y'all.
You have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team.
So, if you spent any time watching live streams on whatever platform, chances are you've already came across the subreddit called r/livestreamfail. Usually, it just goes by LSF. It's been around for years and has grown into this kind of like main hub on Reddit for everything related to streaming. For example, when something goes down on a stream, like a ban, a fight, a meltdown, LSF is usually where it surfaces first and where it gets amplified and then, you know, spread on Twitter and then YouTube videos and so on and so on. So naturally, the people overseeing this, and especially the head moderator, ends up with a decent amount of influence, you know, since they're not just removing spam or enforcing the basic rules, but they're also in a position to somehow kind of like shape what people end up seeing, what gains traction, and what quietly disappears before most people even noticed it was posted. And that person, since late 2024, was a guy who goes by Stale2000, whose real name is Brian, but I guess he also has a secondary account called Tarot Card, which, you know, we haven't covered anything here recently that ended badly that was in relation to tarot cards. Absolutely not. But it's safe to say this guy's run as a mod here has been quite controversial way before any of this happened. Because right when he got his position as head moderator back in September 2024, several other mods went public almost immediately, and they asked the community to move to a backup subreddit and accused Stale of refusing to step down after the whole team voted to remove him, essentially citing what they described as a pattern of power abuse. So when you're accused of power abuse, what do? Well, apparently his response was to kick the entire team and replace them with his own people. Bro,
That's a bad look for the dude. He fired everyone and brought in his own people. Nothing says dictatorship more than that.
that's like straight out of the dictator handbook. And even a detailed document outlining his conduct was sent to Reddit's admins, though publicly, nothing really came of it. Like, it didn't really take off and Stale stayed in place. Nowadays, there are two different subreddits running. Livestream Fail, which is, I guess, the original one, and then Livestream Fails with an S that never really managed to succeed. Then March 2025 rolls around and a new mod team comes in. And this one, you know, the one he assembled after the first purge, I guess you could call it, they essentially start having the same issues with him. But this time, things got a lot more heated because the new team found evidence that one of the moderators that Stale had added, I guess someone who was described as a power mod because he was running like 200 subreddits at the same time, he had some very bad and inappropriate interactions with under 18s, allegedly. You know, I'm just trying to tiptoe around this without getting the video smited. That's at least my understanding of what happened. But when they brought it to Stale, according to their account, he's
getting smited is kind of part of what happens with YouTube. Atozi, you know this. You know it doesn't take much to get smited. It's probably already been done.
Sat on it and did nothing. And I guess when they pressed him on why, he admitted that at least part of the reason was he was worried that if he removed this guy, it might put his own standing at risk. Apparently, this guy's priorities are completely mixed up. But the moderators eventually approached the power mod directly and got him to step down voluntarily. Stale, however, responded by thanking him on the way out and then firing the mod team for making a fuss about the whole thing. Excuse me, what? Yeah, that's just not someone you want on your moderating team. What do you mean make it a fuss about it? So essentially, you have two complete separate groups of moderators who rallied against Scale, who now had the same fate. They just got deleted from the server because they had problems with them. So now we fast forward until early January 2026, and a new project starts, I guess, making noise online. And this is called $1 Million Fan. The idea is pretty simple. A bunch of content creators and their fans would compete head to head in a luxury mansion in Canada with an absolute enormous prize pool of
MTV did that. I think MTV started that.
$20 million. It was supposed to be developed for Prime Video with, filming planned for November of 2026. And for scale, I mean, Mr. Beast's game show, which has also been produced and distributed by Prime, had a smaller prize. So right away, the numbers alone are massive. And a handful of streamers got behind it publicly. And on the top of r/livestreamfail, a pin post appeared promoting it. And this was put there by Stale himself. And he said later that he'd reached out to the show's organizers on his own because he personally thought the project was interesting and wanted LSF to be a part of it, but still assured he wasn't paid to promote it. However, given the scale of the project, it was never going to stay contained to LSF. So once the pin post went up, $1 Million fans started drawing attention outside of the subreddit. And when the broader internet caught wind of it, they began digging. And what they found was definitely not reassuring, to put it lightly, because the front page of their website contained a mansion photo that was an AI-generated stock image. The company behind the show had been incorporated through one of the cheapest registration services in British Columbia, and the listed address was right beside a falafel shop. So it just didn't make sense. Then on top of that, the domain itself was registered in Iceland. And then suddenly, other things started to change. The prize amount had apparently shifted at some point. The main website said $20 million, but now suddenly it was $10 million. There was just a lot of things that didn't line up here. But an interesting find here was the fine print, because a section of the official rules appeared to have just been copy pasted from Omaze, which used to be like this celebrity sweepstakes company that did like a whole bunch of like Lambo giveaways, and they just gave away everything. So it's like, why is this copy pasted from Omaze? And that company was shut down, by the way, for a whole bunch of lawsuits. But the Culver City P.O. box used for copyright claims was the same one Omaze had listed. And the company's name in the document was written as $1 Million Fan Reality Show Incorporate. Actually, there was two incorporates. $1 Million Fan Reality Show 1 Incorporate. What? And then you had one section which just seemed like ChatGPT was drafting notes, which also included some like weird note to how to frame payment language and dispute with credit card processors. So
Okay, so now we've learned that our terribly bad comb over, check his hard drive, FBI, please, person is also a scammer. Yay!
it's like, what is this website? What's going on here? Whatever it is, it was very sloppy. We're using this comment for reference because that original website is no longer up. But the only sponsors anyone could identify were a handful of affiliate links, a supplement brand, and LSF itself. So that's interesting. But nobody could track down who was behind the whole thing or where the $20 million were actually coming from. So naturally, people started saying that this looked like a scam. And on Reddit, Stale started deleting those comments. So then on January 13th, the $1 Million Fan website went offline without any warning or explanation. Within the same few days, though, every social media account associated with the project was either deleted or wiped clean. And at that point, Critical had already put out a video before the shutdown, calling the show suspicious and walking through the red flags. But once the site disappeared, he followed up, pointing out that everything about the collapse was consistent with what he described.
And it pertains to last night's video about the $20 million reality TV show called The $1 Million Fan Show. I speculated that it was a big scam, and a lot of Twitch streamers had been publicly put on the website. Some had even made announcements about their endorsement of the $1 Million Fan Show, and nothing about it seemed legitimate. But last night on stream, like 45 minutes after I posted the video, they took their website down. Then I was checking their other ancillary and all of that is removed.
Then back on Reddit, the conversation had shifted almost entirely from the show to the mod who pinned it. So people were formally reporting Stale to Reddit's admin team, asking whether he had been compensated and arguing that using a moderator position to promote an outside project was a direct violation of Reddit's rules. So 2 days later, Reddit's code of conduct team concluded the investigation and removed Stale from the LSF mod team. And this
Mortimer Duke, you are just in time.
Please remain on the line, and the next available representative will be with you shortly.
I'm on hold with the vet, trying to get Snitch in, because my whole house smells like cat pee now. I definitely smell like a cat lady at the moment, and I don't like it. By the way, guys, I just wanted to show on Atozi's wall. So over here, you see this toy car playmat. This is something that Atozi has on his site. Like I said, I'm going to put a description link for his channel, but you can actually order it from him and he'll make like your town on the little car mat. It's something that he's done for a long time. He always thought that those kid play mats were really cool, and he thought, well, what if I give people the ability to have one of their own town? So just letting you all know, if that's something you're interested in for your grandkids, this is the guy to go check out.
Reddit's code of conduct team concluded the investigation and removed Stale from the LSF mod team. And this wasn't only his main account, this was also his secondary account, which was Tarot Card, and apparently had a third account called the Positivity Patrol as well. All of them were removed. So I guess just after a year, his run on Livestream Fail was completely done. Now, this is where things start going downhill. Because on the same day he was removed, he uploaded a video to YouTube addressing Reddit's CEO, Steve Huffman, also known as Spez. And he, it's safe to say he went viral, to put it lightly, for all the wrong reasons. This is a crazy video.
Hello, Spez. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness, and that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously. To summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers, not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence.
Again, I have never seen a stereotype more true than this. But for some reason, he also defended $1 Million Fan, saying there was no definitive evidence that it was a scam. And he took a direct shot at Critical for what he felt was irresponsible coverage. And after that, Stale and Critical had this like small back and forth with a couple of response videos. And it was one of those follow-ups that Stale actually made an argument that was slightly more interesting than his original one. Because here he pointed out that he'd been able to run Livestream Fail for over a year with what he described as near dictatorial control. And for the most part, nobody above him stepped in. And that's not a small admission because, you know, what he essentially was arguing was, if I had all of this unchecked power, imagine who else does.
If we're worried about bias, I can promise you that there are way bigger fish to fry, that I'm not sure that brand deals for community events is really the biggest danger out there.
There are no qualifications to be a Reddit mod.
You're right. Maybe because there are no such qualifications, this is why we're seeing all the problems that we see. Reddit is a $50 billion company that moderators have power over. Maybe not as much power as an overly invested, egotistical power mod as myself might like to believe, but power nonetheless. And most Reddit moderators are completely unqualified, biased, power hungry, and are doing a bad job. And Reddit isn't doing anything to fix it.
Like you.
Maybe it should.
But I guess what he didn't understand was that's what all of the mods previously were accusing him of doing. So it's kind of like, okay, you just proved their point, dude. And to be fair, I mean, Reddit has had recurring issues with moderator overreach for years now. For example, just a couple of months before this whole situation, a single mod on the r/art subreddit locked the entire community after an artist posted about selling their own prints. And apparently they only reopened the subreddit after Reddit staff stepped in. So even though some of the points Stale was making could be true, I'm not sure he's the right messenger. And that's when he made things even worse, because he decided to call Congress. Like, literally. Dude, what are they gonna do? What? I guess the second he realized there was some sort of backlash and the videos maybe weren't landing the way he probably expected, He uploaded a video talking about the 4 levels of irony, which sounds a little bit like a pivot to me. But, you know, then a month later, he starts calling Congress. Again, what are they going to do? You are a Reddit mod. I mean, ex-Reddit mod. What does Congress have anything to do with a Reddit mod? Like, if you want to be a Reddit mod so bad, just make your own subreddit. But in February, almost a whole month after this video, Stale started posting a series of videos making phone calls to government officials. Now, to understand why that even happened, back in November, executives from Reddit, Twitch, Discord, and Steam had been called on the front of the House Oversight Committee for a closed-door session about extremist content on their platforms. Those sessions were transcribed, and the transcripts are supposed to be released to the public at some point. So
He should have called Asmongold. If anybody could do it, it would have been Asmongold. And Asmongold wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. He'd have told him to get bent. In nicer terms, though.
Stale had decided to try to make that happen by himself.
Let's make the call.
The House Committee on Oversight and Government.
Hi, I'm calling back about getting some transcripts for an unreleased kind of event that happened. There was meetings with companies like Twitch and Discord, and were these ever released? This is about a couple months ago. Somebody told me to call back today.
So apparently, after being removed from the subreddit, he convinced himself that the closed-door meeting transcripts might contain something significant, possibly discussions about the platform moderation that hadn't been made public yet. So he started treating them less like common government records and more like hidden evidence to help him make a case for himself somehow. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand his mission. But he called for 3 consecutive days, working his way through different staffers and officials each time, asking them to release what he was calling the Twitch and Reddit files. And at least by the 3rd day, someone told him the committee was aware of his request and we're looking into it.
Hi, I'm calling back to see about an update of something that I called about previously. Some meetings with internet companies like Twitch and Reddit, and I think people forgot to release the transcripts.
I believe you told the staff repeater.
Yep.
I believe, and we got back with the team, and they're currently, and they are aware of that. So that's the update I have for you now, but they are aware.
Okay, so they are aware. Were they? Just to ask, did they forget before, or like, was it just like in the works, or is they just working on it?
It's just in there. I don't have an answer for you, but they are aware.
Awesome. So apparently contacting the government is pretty common, but in this context, it just made it kind of funny. So in the end, Stale's situation turned out to be multiple stories, which kind of overlap that I wanted to cover. You obviously have the $1 million fan side, which doesn't make sense whatsoever. You have the moderation history, and then finally you have all of his hypocrisy. But either way, the dude, I guess, just destroyed his dream life of being a Reddit mod because he was a little bit too power hungry.
His dream life. Well, everybody's got to have goals. I know. That's why it fit perfectly for Auntie M saying that the guy that was in Magistrate Chisholm's court was I don't know, she said something like incel or and that reminded me that I saw that episode, and I'm like, no, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. He lost his authority. So he had to go call Congress. I am continuing to hold. Oh, this one has been 44 minutes. And remember, I was on hold 20 minutes before this one. Oh. All right. Let me... You keep saying they're not there. But they didn't put out any kind of a notice that they weren't going to be there. Hold on, I'm getting Amarillo real quick. There we go. That's the stuff. All right. Let's see what else we got. We could watch Arraignments in Huron County. We could watch Webby. We could watch Clayton 304, Judge Hayward. Is that how you say it? Oh, it doesn't say, but I think it's Hayward, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me. Do it, I dare ya. Hold on, I'm just looking to see where it starts. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go all the way back to the beginning. If we have to skip some, we can skip some. That's how it's going to go. No. Well, that's Jerry's whole argument. But they usually would put that up on Facebook or send out an email. And we got none of that. But I'm done. I'm done waiting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Judge Tammy Long Hayward. This is the State Court of Clayton County. I had Ms. Powell actually call the calendar a little earlier to get announcements. So she was able to make some notes for me. Thank you for your patience. Electricity and Wi-Fi being what they are, sometimes you got to call an audible. So we'll continue. My understanding of the 10 a.m. calendar, March 16th, 2026, is that on case 2005 CR 03453, this is a motion to seal. Ms. Brunson. Is Ms. Brunson present?
I believe she's in the courtroom, yeah.
All right. So this is for battery family violence, which generally usually that's not sealable. Am I correct, Mr. Brooks?
Yes, ma'am. That was going to be the state's position according to statute 35-337.
Okay, so yeah, Ms. Brunson, we will review it, but generally for this type of offense, unless there is an agreement with the state at the time of the plea, it is generally not one that can be sealed.
Okay.
All right. So like I said, we will look it over. We will make sure we check the statute again. And then we will give you, send out an order to you. But I didn't want you to have, false hope in case that was the outcome.
Okay.
All right. Did you have a question?
No.
Okay. All right then. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
All right. We have a motion to modify special conditions. Mr. Brooks, did you and Mr. Mondelli get to speak?
We did, Your Honor. We've come to a consent, and we may have a possible resolution. But for today's purposes, we'll consent to a motion to modify to no violent harassment contact.
Okay. Just send me the order electronically, and then I'll sign. Thank you.
That's correct, Judge. I'll take care of that. May we be excused?
You may. Terrence Curtis Franklin. This is a motion to seal. Mr. Franklin.
Yes, I'm Ms. Hayward. I'm here.
It's her hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Mr.
You're fine.
Yes, it's Tyrion.
Yes, it's Tyrion.
There you are. All right. So Ms. Franklin, so that's the offense I think is sealable. Mr. Brooks, did the state have I see
I see Dwight Johnson here. I see you, Dwight Johnson. We all see you.
A statement on this?
Well, I had a question. I had a question whether or not she went through when she says seal, is the intent to restrict the record or to seal the record?
Well, I believe it is to restrict the record, but I'm not sure of the nuances. So you would know that better.
I think if she's trying to restrict the record, the state will have no objection to restricting the record. I think this incident happened in 2019. And it
Okay.
will qualify. However, sealing will be a process that will follow restriction.
Okay. So
Okay.
restrict, then seal.
Okay, because this is the thing, Mr. Brooks.
Mhm.
I actually came down to the office back in, well, the court back in January. And my
Ms.
intent,
Franklin, can I see you?
yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Hold on.
And to give you a full transparency, I just ran your GCIC in February, and there is nothing from 2018 showing up on your GCIC.
Yeah, so that was the thing. That's what I was about to say. So I initially came down there to the state court to have it expunged, and I went to the sheriff's office, and I paid the $25, and they were telling me, "Hey, it's not coming up on your record. Were you fingerprinted?" And I'm like, "No, I wasn't fingerprinted because I wasn't arrested. I was given a citation at the facility that I was in. So I was never taken into custody."
Was it a
So
municipal? Was it a city? Did it happen in the city?
yes, it was Riverdale. I think it was, yeah, it was, because it wasn't Clayton County, it was the Silver Car, Riverdale.
So just for education's sake, if the entity or agency never takes your fingerprints, then it's never reported. And so it never showed up on your history, even though it's showing up, even though you're aware of it. And so I guess at this point, there's nothing to seal, nothing to restrict on your GCIC. However, a motion to seal would seal the court's record so that it can't be released to the public. So in that case, Your Honor,
It is correct. A motion to seal.
yes, ma'am.
Motion to seal, yes, because it's I'm basically trying to get it sealed because I'm trying to progress in life, and I've
That's no
had
problem.
several great opportunities for employment, and I couldn't proceed because of it still showing on my background.
I got you. Mr. Brooks, is there an objection to this offense?
No, ma'am.
All right, so this motion to seal will be granted. We'll go ahead and get you an order out. And remember, Mr. Brooks, when I first got here, I think when you were the chief assistant, remember we used to have to always send people to go get fingerprinted?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's probably during that period of time. All right, so Ms. Franklin, we'll get that out to you as quickly as we can, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. And I hope those opportunities come around again, or even better opportunities.
Yes, thank you. Amen.
All right, take care.
I'm free to go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, and for Talik Renard Grant, Mr. Hicks, motion to withdraw plea. What's going on with that?
Yes, ma'am. I had requested the discovery for that so I could go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Who had the case initially?
Mr. Holt.
They don't have the discovery?
I don't know.
Your Honor, I'm here. I'm sure we do. I'll be happy to check and get it to Mr. Hicks if we have it.
Hey,
This is the second time this has been. Yes.
We sent the police report and the accusation from our side as well.
Right, and the video.
I'm not sure there is a video, but
there is.
And
is it body cam? What are we talking about?
I think it's a body cam and the car's video.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not something that. Well, let me say this, Your Honor. On a closed case, I don't know that we would have retained that, and so I'm not sure how we're to proceed, particularly on this type of motion.
Right.
It's a motion to withdraw the plea,
I got that, Mr. Hicks,
And
but
it's difficult to do some of what Mr. Grant is suggesting without the video.
There's a
Okay.
transcript of the plea.
so it's a 2025 case. Let's try and see if we can get, if there's video. Mr. Hicks, you can reach out to the arresting agency also. And if you need a subpoena, we go ahead and get that subpoenaed. The Ms. Gross is gonna work with you to get you the transcript.
Your Honor, we do not have.
Discovery. I'm sorry, not the transcript.
Aaron, I believe
The discovery.
I believe he took the plea prior to discovery even being
Can
sent.
I say something?
No,
Mother, I'm his mother.
no, ma'am. I would prefer you not say anything right now.
I'll just go.
Because this is a procedural thing. This is not about the merits of the case.
And he's grown. Why does mommy need to step in? That's ridiculous. Jeez whiz.
This is procedure. So at this point, all Mr. Hicks is asking for is more information before he proceeds with the motion. The reason that he doesn't have the information is he wasn't the original attorney. So we're trying to get all the ducks in the row to make sure he gets what was out there. Okay.
And that's what I was going to say. That last attorney, he kind of took advantage of Talik while Talik was in distraught, and he kind of urged Talik to take the guilty plea. And Talik wasn't supposed to.
Ma'am, that's the basis of the motion. That's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
We're talking about getting ready to proceed with the motion. You're arguing the motion, which is why I didn't want you to talk.
Oh.
Because these things have to proceed in a proper way. If you were competent to argue the motion, Mr. Grant wouldn't have been given an attorney. What we need is to see the information that was present at the time that he entered into the motion. That's what his attorney needs, Mr. Hicks, in order to be able to argue Mr. Grant's motion. You understand? So just because you're saying he took advantage of him doesn't mean he did legally. You got to look at what was present at the time and what was ordered. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you just will be patient for just a minute. Yes, sir, Mr. Brooks.
So it looks like initially it was Attorney Lynch who filed the motion to withdraw the guilty plea.
I got that. What my understanding is what Mr. Holt and Dennis does is they will file the motion to preserve the time, and then they will then turn it over to someone who can argue it, because they're not going to file a motion to withdraw a plea and then argue it.
Right.
That's
So
correct.
Attorney Hicks has adopted the motion.
Yes.
Okay.
So if Mr. Hicks, I'm not even having a problem doing this on like a regular Tuesday calendar or some other calendar. It doesn't have to be on a motions calendar, but we need you to get the information. Ms. Gross has committed to like looking through their files and making sure that you have the discovery. If there's body cam out there, like Mr. Brooks said, this may have taken place before that type of discovery was sent over, because generally it's usually just like the citation or something that comes over first. So if you want to get that information from the arresting agency, that's fine. If the state has it, then y'all send it over. That's fine. Make an appointment with them to see it.
I can.
Your Honor,
I know that we wouldn't have it because we closed out the file at this point.
Okay.
But I know we did send over the police report and the accusation on 2/20/26.
Okay.
The agency may still retain it though.
Your Honor, I looked at our file. We do have the police report and accusation, but we do not have a video.
Okay, so Mr. Hicks, the video is going to have to come from the arresting agency. If you want a subpoena, I'll sign it. Just send me what you need.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very
All
much.
right. So, Miss Val, do we have well, can we move this case somewhere else to another motions calendar?
We can put it in the April motion calendar. It's been continued since December. So
I got you.
We can,
Yeah.
let's do
So-
April 13th.
We definitely need to have this moving by April 13th, okay? If y'all watch it and consent, that's fine. But if y'all watch it and get over get all the information. We're gonna argue it on April 13th, barring anything else, okay? All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Miss Rockwell.
Uh-oh. Hi, Ms. Rockwell. I'm going to try another vet. My friend, well, my acquaintance that works at Chasing Daylight, she recommended a different veterinarian. So I'm gonna see if calling them. I'm hoping I can get like a discount on the neuter service because he is a feral stray cat. I don't know if he's gonna take to being in my home, being a feral stray cat. But I'm gonna go with giving these guys a call and hoping they didn't shut down for weather.
Hey.
Hey, Miss Rockwell.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
It's been a minute. How are you?
You know what? I'm getting old, but I'm still mean.
Nuh-uh. No, you're not getting old. Don't even say it.
And listen, if I had to drive everywhere I had to be today, I'd be spending about $100 in gas. And
I got
and
you.
I'd be
know.
very late, very late.
So
I
we're
was
gonna
just
go
waiting in
separate.
line. I
That's
was waiting
okay.
in line to talk to Mr. Brooks. I'm
Okay,
gonna let
so
everybody beat up on him, and then I'm gonna come in for the close.
well, you know you're good at that, Miss Rockwell. You good at that. You put them down on the mat. So I'll give you a few
I'm just
minutes.
waiting to talk to him. We could save a lot of time, Judge. My client's just trying to go back to his house. The victim's moved.
I got you. So
Thank you.
yeah, I'll give you all a chance to talk. If y'all can consent to anything, then I sign electronically and then we'll send it on in, okay?
Well, thank you so much. I'll stand down.
All right, good to see you. All right. Joshua Elisha Hill, this is a motion to seal. It looks like it's sealable. It's traffic and marijuana 1 ounce or less. Mr. Brooks, any objections? If we need to restrict, then seal, we can do that too.
No objection, Your Honor. It appears that it was improperly denied back in October of 2025, and so the state has no objection to restriction and so.
All right. So Mr. Hill, we'll do that restrict and seal, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for you guys.
All right. We'll get you that information as soon as we get those orders done, okay?
Okay, what's my next step, if I may ask?
You will have the order. Now, this is the thing. So Miss Brown, who's the clerk of state court, is amazing. And she will, once she gets the order, she'll start the process of sealing it. It takes a minute because, you know, she has to work with the IT people to make sure that it's not on the internet or not on our, not discoverable from our sources.
Okay.
So she's going to do that as quickly as she can. So it'll take a little while, a couple of weeks, but just be patient. But once you have the order, then we'll move forward from there.
Okay, thank you so much. I can return back to being a school teacher now, and I can move forward with my life, and you all are turning over a new leaf for me. I appreciate it.
I hope so. My husband retired as a school teacher, 34 years. We need more males in the classroom.
I am, and I will be in Clayton County teaching school too, so I'll be representing the county.
All right then. Well, we'll get you the order as soon as we can, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate you all.
I appreciate you. Take care. Next is that Ms. McLaws is speaking with the state. So once I finish going through the calendar, whoever hasn't spoken with Mr. Brooks will have that opportunity. Devontavius Cortez Smith, this is a motion to dismiss pro se. So this has been withdrawn.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, thanks, Ms. Tortorella.
You're welcome.
Yes,
He
what
has
now?
2 on your calendar. Can he be dismissed?
Yes. And next is Kelvin Sherrod Smith, motion to terminate warrant. I never heard that one before.
I think it's a bench warrant, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, I believe, is in state custody.
Okay.
I think what he's trying to do is trying to Resolve
Does he
the,
want to resolve
the bench
these?
warrant. Yeah, I think he wants to resolve the matter so he doesn't have a detain or a hold on his release date. I think is what he's trying to do.
Okay, we got two options, a plea in absentia, but I guess communicating with him is difficult. And we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
also make the request to get him here. So on one of our calendars.
The preferred method would be the plea in absentia.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Smith or somebody from the state prison system on?
Not to that I'm aware of.
He's present.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see that. Hold on. Let me expand my screen and find you.
Okay, this is Christy Manning here at Baker Reentry. I'm facilitating this phone call. We do not have video capabilities.
I got you.
Yes, ma'am. But I can vouch that he is here in front of me, and I have him present.
All right.
So
If he's willing to waive video and the state's willing to waive video, I can get Mr. Brooks to give a offer for a plea. Now, because y'all don't have video capability, a plea in absentia would be probably the best way to get this done. And what it would require is it's taking a plea on paper. So we could send that plea electronically, the paperwork, and then you all could get it done there and then send it back to us.
okay, so you're saying email it to me. Would he also get a copy via mail?
We can mail
If
or
you need us to, yeah.
but what we would need is the address that I have is 17128 US Highway 90 West Sanderson, Florida. Is that right?
That is correct.
Now, can you put an email address in the chat directly to me?
I can email. Would you like for me to email? I've emailed the judge's secretary this morning.
Okay.
Okay.
If
Miss Val or Miss Powell, if either one of you have her information, then if you could shoot that over to Mr. Brooks.
I did not get an email.
I think Miss Val may have gotten it. Okay. All right. So Mr. Brooks, for no insurance and failure to register, did you have a recommendation for a sentence?
No credit for time served.
All right. So
Your Honor,
Mr.
and Ashley, Your Honor. I don't know if there's a mechanism to take the plea. Can we do it? Can we do the plea now?
If I usually have to swear them in, so I have to see them, and that's the only barrier to doing the plea by phone, because I can't swear him in and I can't see him.
Understood.
So, but Mr. Smith, would credit for time served serve your purposes?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to go to work release.
Okay, I get it. So this is what we can do. So we'll email the plea offer, you sign it, and if y'all have a notary at the location, that would be great, and you can notarize it and send it back to us. But it's going to be credit for time served.
Yes, ma'am. We got a notary. You know how long it takes?
Well, we send it by email, so it only takes as long as it takes y'all to print it out and send it back to us.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to go to work release. I'm on my last 2 months in incarceration.
Okay, well, we don't want to hold up your work release, so we'll get that sent to you as soon as we can, okay?
Well, that sounds like a good deal. Credit for time served. I kind of missed that hearing because I got snitching to the vets on the 30th. And I really like this vet. They're going to do, they call it a Tomcat overhaul. And they said that he sounds like a Mac Daddy. Because I told him, I'm like, he's got this giant head and this tiny little body that trails after him. He's not supposed to be this small. And I mentioned that all of the kittens at the pound are pretty much black kittens running around right now, and that he is probably the daddy to Tiny Kitten Esquire. And she's like, yep, that sounds like a Mac daddy, all right. I like this vet. So yeah, I don't know what it's gonna cost. I don't really care. They're giving him all of his shots, they're doing the neuter, and yeah, then my house can go back to not smelling like cat piss. That'll be the win. And if anything comes available earlier, she is going to call me and allow me to bring him in. She's going to do his nails, everything, like a whole, like, this is not the first time this has happened kind of thing. I'm so excited. I am so excited. And then Snitch will be part of the family. Oh, I was thinking about him this morning. Golly, what was it that triggered him popping into my head? I can't remember. There was something that ran through my head, and it reminded me about the Daryl Brooks case. Oh, boxes. Yeah. He was. He was running the neighborhood. I guarantee it. Well, I didn't need a doctor for my witch. I needed a doctor for my cat. I know, but it's okay because you don't ever just let a stray into your house and let it roam around. You have to, when you have other cats, you have to isolate it, but in a way that they can not attack each other, but they can, be by each other while each other's eating, and, just be around each other's smells and presence. And so, yeah, it's 2 weeks, hopefully sooner. Hopefully they get an opening sooner and can call me. But it's okay for me to keep him quarantined for that time. It'll actually be beneficial for him to be quarantined, because thank God I have dewormer on hand. I'm going to have to deworm him. He's probably going to need ear mite medicine like Billy needs, because he keeps scratching at these ears. And it's getting that time of year. I'm so excited. He did. I told the vet that too. I'm like, I opened my door and in walks his cat. I gave it a flea treatment and I sent it back outside on its way. Next time I open my door, he walks right in, made himself at home. What am I going to do? No, you're not wanted. Lord knows he's wanted. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not. I'm in Toma. You know that. And I'm covered in billy fur again. Why? Why do I do that? Why do I kiss you and get covered in your fur? Every time. It's kind of looking that way. It really is. Yeah. Maybe they'll let me live stream the appointment. No, he's gonna stay here. He's gonna stay here. My dad, he had to enforce the animal limit laws in Baraboo, so we were very strictly limited to 2 cats throughout history. And because he couldn't, violate a law that he had to uphold. So in my mind, like 2 cats is the max. And then there's this gal at Quick Trip. One day I walked in and she was meowing to another clerk. And so of course I meowed back. And she's like, I have 7 cats. And I'm like, I've got it was either 3 or 4 at the time. And the other clerk's like, yeah, I have 5. And so like my mentality on it was, well, yeah, at least I don't have 7 yet. No, it will not happen. But poor boy just ran right in the house and made himself at home. He picked this house. Ava actually, aside from the jealousy factor, she doesn't mind him. She lays right by his kennel. I don't know. Like, I do believe so. I believe it's Tiny Kitten's daddy. His head size is the same as Billy's. Size and shape. Round, giant bowling ball. And then after that, I mean, there's this weak, frail little body trailing behind his giant head. I swear all of the nutrients that he consumed in his time out on the streets just went to forming his head. I'll have to get him and show him off to you guys. I got a quick run potty anyways. So I'll grab him on my way back and let you guys meet him officially. Let me hit play on the cases though.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate y'all very much.
All right, sir. Ma'am, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Christy Manning, Manning is my last name.
All right, Ms. Manning, thank you so much for facilitating this. And we're going to go ahead and direct this information to your email. Once you get it, if you can print it out and have him sign and have it notarized, and then you can just electronically send it back to us. So if you can scan it back or take a picture of it and send it back, that would work.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, actually,
He wants to ask a question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
When y'all get it back, then it'll show that it's been dismissed or something like that.
So when we get it back, it will show as a case that has been adjudicated, credit for time served. So it will close that case.
Okay.
So the next time anybody runs your GCIC, you will not have an open case.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All righty. You good? Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Take care of yourself,
Thank
sir.
you.
Do well on work release, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Ms. Manning. All right.
The email to Mr. Brooks.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Val. So I think we pretty much worked through everything. Some of y'all are still waiting to speak with Mr. Brooks. Who's still waiting? Miss McLaws, have you spoken? You got to unmute for me.
We got one case left, Judge Percy Williams.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I have not spoken with Mr. Brooks. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you. So
Thank
the
you,
last
Judge.
case is a motion to withdraw from Attorney Rosenblum, and this is on Percy Jerome Williams. What's going on with that, Attorney Rosenblum?
Hi, good morning, Judge. Jade Green filling in for Attorney Rosenblum.
Okay.
We're just looking for the order to be granted. I do know that
Go ahead.
Mr. Williams was served the letter of intent back in November of 2025. And he was informed of this court date, so I'm not sure if he's on Zoom or not.
All right, this is Percy Williams. Is Mr. Williams present on the calendar or in court? I don't see any movement in the courtroom. All right, and he would have gotten the notice from us also. So I don't see I don't have an objection to the motion to withdraw filed from Mr. Williams. He's not here. So I'll go ahead and sign the motion and grant that. Sign that order. All right, anything else, Ms. Green?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. May I be excused?
You may.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, do you get teased about your name?
Every now and then, yeah. Usually people ask me if my parents did it on purpose, but it was completely accidental.
My sister has a really good friend from high school, and her name is Jade Green. And then she
Nice.
married a guy whose last name is Brown.
Of course, yeah. She should have kept the Green and Brown full name.
She did.
Oh, perfect.
She did. All right, take care, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So back to meeting with Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, who do you need next?
Attorney Rockwell, yeah.
Okay.
And I think that'd be pretty fast, actually.
All right. So I'm going to put Mr. Brooks in. Unfortunately, we just have the one wonderful Mr. Brooks to assist us. So we're going to go in order and get this taken care of. So thank y'all for being patient, and we'll go ahead and do this. Ms. Rockwell, you are in the breakout room with Mr. Brooks. Y'all should be in breakout room number 1.
Thank you.
All right. As soon as she comes out, we'll switch it out. All righty.
Sounds like I was just in time. It's okay, baby boy. I know. I know. You're a true house panther. You want some food? I'm gonna give you tuna feast in gravy with a shot of dewormer. You want to see out the window, baby? There you go. You can see out the window. I know, love. I know. No, you can't travel. I know. Yeah, you haven't seen it since the storm that you fled. You just knew instinctively that you weren't supposed to be out there without knowing why. And I don't want you roaming. I don't want you marking everything. I had to cut a burr out of his backside. So he's missing a big patch of fur. It's already starting to grow in though. You can barely see it. Oh, that got your attention. Let's see, 0.5 orally per 10 pounds, and you are probably just on the cusp of 10 pounds. So give you 0.5 of this stuff. I know, baby. This is dewormer for roundworms, hookworms, which are the 2 most common. Pyrentel. It is from the vet. Because I'm supposed to deworm these guys quarterly, seeing that they're outside cats. Well, 2 of them are outside, but they share litter boxes, and the risk of cross-contamination is great. Speaking of which, I need to order Ava's dewormer. Oh, and I guess all the other kitties, I'll do their dewormer, because it's about that time anyways. I haven't done this for a minute. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. You know what, baby? You haven't even met Billy yet, and you're doing Billy tricks of taking over my whole desk with your tiny little body. Snitcher snatcher. Are you my snitcher snatcher? Oh, Ava, you're not jealous at all. Not even a little bit. You want to lick the lid? Where did the empty can go? Did I give it to you already, Ava? Oh, there it is. Oh, here you go, Ava. Ava. Take the can. Oh, thank you. Earl's over in the corner here. He's stalking. Very carefully watching. now you know why we were calling him Kilroy. Oh, let's see here. What else do we have going on? Amarillo's still running. Oh, well, they've ended, but at least now I
Okay, good morning. I'm Judge Hamilton with the Amarillo
fast
Municipal
forward.
Court. I'm going to go over some information with you as a group about your City of Amarillo charges.
I heard that. Okay. Oh, I must just need to do this. That's what I needed to do. Now.
Is when I call your name, I need your options.
All right, so let's skip ahead through her introductory speech. Here we go.
Start with Mr. Ulibarri. Come on up. All the way up to the front, Mr. Ulibarri.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Good morning, Mr. Ulibarri.
What happened to the video?
You can file a written motion for new trial. You file that here at our court. Again, it has to be filed within 10 days. It will be automatically granted as a motion for new trial. You will be prepared. You will need to be prepared to post bond at the time you file that motion. I'm going to start with Mr. Ulibarri. Come on up. All the way up to the front, Mr. Ulibarri.
Morning, Your Honor. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ulibarri. Yesterday, you received or March 4th, excuse me, you received a citation for public intoxication.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's Class C misdemeanor, punishable by that fine of $1,500. Sure, you've been in jail. How long have you been in jail?
I believe 2 to 3 days, I believe.
Okay, so is March 4th the right day? That's when you got that citation?
I believe so.
Or was it March 14th? Like,
I've been-
that's when they took you to jail for public intoxication?
I believe it was a Saturday or Friday.
Okay. And when they took you to jail, it's because they felt like you were intoxicated?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Are you staying here, Mr. Ulibarri, or were you driving through town, or what was the deal?
So I was taking a bus back home from Denver, Colorado. I'm from Arizona. And before I left, I, kind of, had too much happy juice with my friends before I left Denver. And I got on the bus, and next thing I woke up and I was in handcuffs.
Well, I'm wondering why a bus from Denver went Denver, Amarillo, Arizona, but that's a whole nother story.
The first one I was supposed to take, I missed it. That was supposed to go from Denver to Albuquerque to Flagstaff, Arizona. So they made me get on this other one.
I see. Okay. Well, sir, you can plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty. What do you want to do?
Guilty? I mean.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
going to find you guilty. You've been in jail long enough that your time served. So I'm going to time serve you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I really
Thank you. If you'll see the deputy, he'll instruct you to go back to your pod. Thank you. Michael Hernandez.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hernandez, on March 14th, you were charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. I do see you have a higher charges connected to that.
Those
You
were dismissed at part time.
for now.
Okay, perfect. How do you want to handle this? Do you want to plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty?
Guilty, ma'am.
It's a $531 fine and court cost, who will find you guilty, sir. I'll give you 3 days jail credit. You're still gonna owe $81. So therefore, Mr. Hernandez, I'm gonna release you to appear here at the municipal court. Be here no later than 2 p.m. on the first business day following your release. Do you have any
Yes, ma'am.
questions?
I'll get released today.
Yeah, make sure you show up or make that $81 payment, one or the other.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Patrick Young. Mr. Young, you were charged on Saturday, March 14th with public intoxication. So you can plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty. What do you choose? Guilty?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Young, I'm going to find you guilty based on your plea of guilty, and I'm going to time serve you. You're free to go.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Benjamin Villa.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Grand Rising.
Do you still have your trucking business?
Yes.
How's your business doing, sir?
It's doing fine, man.
Do you have a CDL?
Yes.
Sir, I was looking at your cases and you came to court on September 19th. Were you escorted in that day?
Yes.
You set up a payment plan on your citations.
Correct.
You failed to make any payments. You contacted the court and told us that you had started a trucking business.
Were you escorted in that day? Yes, Your Honor, in shackles.
We were told you to come in and make arrangements with us to get started, and you never came back. Why did you not come back to court?
Because I was out of town with the trucking business and I have nobody to make my payments. I have the money to get out. I just didn't make a phone call.
Uh-oh.
Do you receive any governmental assistance?
Yes.
What do you receive?
Medicare and food stamps.
You receive it, or or who does in your family?
All my kids. I mean,
Who all lives in your household?
just me and my 3 kids.
How old are your children?
16, 14, and 13. 2 girls and 1 boy.
Well, then, do you receive any form of child support?
No, I guess I'm supposed to go to court with her in April for that.
Well, floor lover, that doesn't answer my question. Now you've got me wondering. There's a story here. You should share. Overshare. That's what we do around here. Oh, she is reading his whole history.
How come you just didn't pay any of these?
I have a complaint. Trucking business took most of my time.
You could have paid online.
Correct.
No. I'm gonna be in here for a while.
You said they could be bringing that on strict time.
Yeah, they'll have to, if they'll have to hold on to them, I'm sorry. Mr. B, I feel like you could have made your payments. You owe $2,385. I'm going to give you 2 days jail credit.
Remand. She's gonna do it.
I'm going to remand you, sir, to the Chief of Police of City of Amarillo.
I
Until your
called it.
fines and costs are paid in full.
I knew it.
With that 2 days jail credit, it brings it down to $2,085. Okay. Good luck.
So I just could get somebody to come up here and pay it.
Yes.
Thank you.
You should have done that long ago.
You go back.
It sounds like he's making great improvement. That's amazing. It's very promising. I'm happy for you guys.
Eric Salazar.
Judge, I had to send him back. Sorry.
Oh, will we see him tomorrow then?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Thank you. Luis Rodriguez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, on Saturday, March 14th, you received a citation for public intoxication. You may come all the way up to the camera.
Yes, ma'am.
You may plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty. What do you want to do?
I'll play guilty, miss.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to find you guilty, assess a $484 fine and court costs, give you 2 days jail credit. You're going to have a balance of $184. Come on back up to the camera
Okay.
and just stand right there. I'm going to release you. You have to appear here at our court no later than 2 p.m. on the first business day following your release. Make sure you appear. You can go back to your phone. See the deputy on your way out. Mr. Golick.
So I'll be released. I gotta be at the Supreme Court tomorrow, right?
Mr. Golick, you have several cases with me on March 11th, 2025.
That is an unfortunate name. I can already hear the other inmates. Just stuff it down your gullet. That's awful. I didn't do that. I didn't say that.
You had a citation for operating a vehicle with expired plate, no seatbelt driver, failure to display registration insignia. On March 11th, 2025, you also received a citation for failure to maintain financial responsibility and speeding. Now, on the failure to maintain financial responsibility and speeding, you entered not guilty pleas that day and said you would come back because you were trying to do something different on those cases than what you did on the other 3. Well, you didn't come back and those cases went to warrant, and those options that you were trying to save money for are no longer available to you since you were at warrant. So on that speeding and on that no insurance, do you want to maintain your plea of not guilty, or do you want to change your plea to guilty or no contest?
No, I want to be guilty only.
Okay. So on that no insurance case, sir, I will find you guilty. I'll assess fine and court cost of $400.
Okay.
And you'll get 2 days jail credit. You still owe $100, okay?
Okay.
On the speed, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I can pay that today.
That's perfect. On the speeding, I'm going to find you guilty, assess fine and court cost of $359, give you 2 days jail credit.
Okay, I could probably pay that today too.
That's great. So you owe a total of 159 on the charges you had not resolved. Now on the other 3, you set up a payment plan and then you didn't make any payment. You owe $763. I'll give you those 2 days jail credit. But where do you work?
I work at JD Tires and Wheels, a tire shop here.
How long have you worked there?
Right when I got all those tickets, I was working somewhere else, and then I lost that job. So that's when I went to the tire shop. So shortly after I got I got them tickets, and it was, yeah, one ticket with all those fines for
How much are you making an hour, sir?
$15,
How many hours a week are you working?
40.
Then why did you not take care of these?
I was gonna talk to you or come back and the ones I pleaded not guilty on or no contest, you said. I don't know why I did that, but I'm not sure. I was gonna try to do something different or set up a different plan or something, but I'm not too sure now. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
plead
you
guilty.
had that opportunity before you got arrested, sir. My job now is to determine whether or not you made a good faith effort to resolve your fines and court costs. So I do find you didn't make a good faith effort. You're still going to owe $463 on those. And then you owe the other balance, the $159. So if you paid everything today, you would pay $622, but you just need to pay the $463. That's the important one today. Okay. Okay, you're going to have to do that before you get out of jail. Good luck. You can return to your pod. Mr. Franco?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a no seatbelt passenger citation from December 31st, 2020.
Back up. I want to see those pants. Those are not state issue. Oh, yeah, they are. They're the pink striped ones. Oh, they didn't look like prison issue uniform as he walked up. They looked like jammy pants.
Mr. Franco?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a no seatbelt passenger citation from December 31st, 2025. Do you want to plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty?
Guilty.
Your time served, sir. Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Change your pants. Pink and gray stripes. With an orange shirt and a white undershirt.
Mr. Dean?
Fashion police.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Dean. You have from March 15th, a public intoxication, and then you have 2 capious profile from 2018, one from 2018 and one from 2025. Your balance on your capious profile is $562. I will give you the $300 jail credit. Why did you never resolve those citations?
That's actually a good question. I should have been more responsible, honestly.
Where do you work, sir?
I'm unemployed.
Why?
I got laid off from my last job.
Where did you work, sir?
I worked at the Mac.
When did you get unemployed?
In November.
So he's the Mac Daddy.
How are you paying your bills, sir?
Actually not at the moment. I'm looking for a job now.
Whose roof are you sleeping under?
Well, I'm currently homeless, but I bounce around from my mom's house to my grandmother's house or my sister's.
Needs a sugar mama.
And they're providing you with groceries?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I actually received food stamps.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't understand why you didn't come see the court, but then, so on those two capious cases, sir, I'm gonna find that that you were indigent, but you failed to make a good faith effort to resolve your fines and court costs. So on those, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. However, I did make a phone call there to kind of gather how much I needed to collect to pay that, but I wasn't able to.
Right, but that's still not a good faith effort. The folks at the clerk's office, they can't do much other than tell you that you need to come see the judge. So on the public intoxication charge from Sunday, sir, do you want to plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty?
Not guilty, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so Mr. Dean, I'm remanding you on the $262, so somebody can either come pay that for you or you'll set it out. It's 2 more days after today. So you wouldn't get out until Wednesday. And then on the other case, once you get out, they're going to give you a bond. It's a $500 PR bond. You'll still need to appear here at our court, okay? On the public intoxication charge. Thank you. You're free to return to your pod. You too. Mr. Barnes?
2 to go.
Ma'am.
Possibly.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Barnes. On June 19th of 2025, you received a citation for driving without a license. On October 2nd of 2025, you received citations for driving without a license and speeding in a school zone. So, Mr. Barnes, you owe $1,079 on those citations.
Ma'am.
And I show that when I let you out of jail, or Judge Ratliff, whoever it was, let you out of jail last time, that you were instructed you need to appear here no later than 2 p.m. on the first business day following your release.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you failed to appear. Why did you not come to court?
Well, my kid's mom, she had drove the car to work, and I was actually at my first day of work at I'm a maintenance man at the Bellevue Apartments. So I was at my first day of work, and I had called down there to see what I needed to do because I had just started my job, and I was hoping whenever I got my first paycheck, I could just pay it all off. So that was my bad on not appearing to court, but I had got a job that day and I started that day.
Okay.
Which
Well, I guess opening statement that we don't give any continuances from that hearing. We expect everybody to appear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I'm good. The capious profile balance is $1,079. But we'll give you your 2 days jail credit, which is $300. So you're going to owe $779. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Mr. Barnes, you can either pay that or you'll have to sit it out. It's $150 a day. Okay.
Okay. And when will I get out? If I sit it out?
Yeah. So if your balance is $779, that's like 5 or 6 more days. So maybe somebody can help you get it paid. Okay.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
luck.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Ooh, Judge Hamilton is just passing out those remands. They are done playing. Oh, there's somebody hiding in the
Mr.
back.
Alvarado.
I just now saw the dude.
Good morning. On July 30th of 2024, you received a citation for no insurance second. On July 21st of 2021, you received a citation for no insurance second. Oh, hold on. Let me come back to that one. On February 23rd of 2022, you received a citation for no insurance. And then on October 5th, 2022, you received a citation again for no insurance. So on the the three most recent, no, I said that wrong. On the three no insurance cases, the one from 2021, the two from 2022, you had set up some type of a payment arrangement, failed to keep up with your payment arrangement.
Correct.
How do you want to handle these?
So with those, I'm sure I made a few. I didn't do what I should have, but I do have medical records. I have dental records from my abscess, and so being unemployed at the time within that, and then also having to, not having insurance is a big factor. But I do have my old job back at Dyer's Barbecue, and I will have my first paycheck on today's Monday, correct? So I'll have my first paycheck on Wednesday. It's only going to be about $500, but I can do something with that. So I started at the end of the pay period, so. But about bouncing between home to home and being unemployed and medical records, it's no excuse, but kind of delayed me.
I would guess he was delayed prior to the hearing.
Have you been back to the hospital since 2023?
A few times, yes, ma'am. I'm type 1 diabetic, but I'm becoming more insulin resistant, and it's starting to affect my kidneys, my circulation. And so I believe at least twice I've had DKA since then, which is diabetic ketoacidosis. I do have hospital records for all of it.
And where do you work?
Dyer's Barbecue. Like I said, I had just got my job back. So I worked there, I believe, right around that time when I received those tickets, and then I lost my job.
I guess I just don't understand why you didn't take care of these.
Well, he was coordinating his court efforts with the Uber driver that is teaching us all that when you're driving for work, you can't be pulled over and issued citations. It's not valid. It doesn't matter. Uber drivers, delivery drivers, they are above the law, Your Honor. They deserve all the respect.
And why you didn't come back and talk to the court when you knew you couldn't take care of them.
Right. I did receive a letter in the mail here just recently about my warrants form. So I did make a call, I only talked to the clerk, and she told me it was a $799 balance that I had to pay off. And so that's just what I was planning to do. But like I said, without it, just starting work, and I haven't really gotten the stability yet, I guess you could say. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll give you one more shot, Mr. Alvarado.
Yes, ma'am.
You lucky man.
On the no insurance ticket from 2024, how do you want to handle that? Not guilty, no contest, or guilty?
Go ahead, guilty.
$698. You receive 1 day jail credit. Okay. So, Mr. Alvarado, I need to see you no later than 2 p.m. on that first business day following your release, okay?
Okay, so that will be tomorrow or,
Should be.
okay, and then I come in and like I said, I get paid Wednesday, so I come in tomorrow and I can set that up for the day after.
That's
Okay.
right.
All right, sounds good.
Ms. Burgess?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I hope he keeps his word this time. Ooh, Clallam County.
Why'd you turn yourself in?
Because I'm tired of just doing nothing. It's time for me to get my ID and go to work and be more responsible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you booked yourself in on the 15th. You get 3 days jail credit, or excuse me, 2 days jail credit. Wait, you must have come in on the 14th.
Yes, ma'am.
Lori, so what time did you report to jail?
I got here, it was almost 12 o'clock.
Okay, you came in almost at midnight?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, 2 days jail credit. We don't give, it's not like higher charges where you get credit every time the clock strikes 12, you know, midnight. On city charges, you have to be there 8 hours. So if you'd come in by 4 o'clock on the 14th, I could have given you your jail credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge,
No, I'm good, Lori.
huh?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. So are you just wanting to sit these out?
Yes, ma'am. How many more days would I have?
For some reason, I didn't write down your total. Lori, what's her capious total?
934. No, hold on. I'm on the wrong person. Let me.
I think you're close though. Hold on.
Oh, no, I am 934.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that sounded right to me. Yeah, 934 plus you get the, you know what, I'll give you $334 jail credit. That brings it down to 600, so that's 4 days.
4 days. Okay.
After today. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you'll get out on Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna sign a document saying that you're voluntarily remanding yourself. So if you'll sign that for the deputy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On September 22nd,
No.
2024.
Give me just a second here.
State of Kansas versus Anthony Edward Shelton. It's case number 2025 CR 15. Amber Norris appears for the state of Kansas. James Watts is defense counsel.
Oh, you guys got to tell me right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to set up the FTC with previous hearings of this dude and stream it tonight, or do you want to watch this now and then I go back through the hearings and we can do it Star Wars style, you know, watch the current and then the back. And I am 97% positive that I at least have this dude's evidentiary hearing, possibly pre-trial. So yeah, what was it? One is watch now. 2 is watch it as a FTC stream tonight. I've got a 1. Oh, nope. You can only vote once. No. I probably botched that. Okay, so 2 for tonight. Nana Laura's going to be the only one that votes. D. Sandy Hurd. D is for Dag Nabbit. Hold on. Actually, it is.
Dang it. Dang it.
Oh, you guys are insufferable. No. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna see real quick what I do have. This PC. Shelton. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, buddy. I got the plea. I might have something from back in November. And then there's the today. So it looks like. Oh, and a status conference. Oh my. Okay, guys. Yeah, I've got like 4 hearings of this dude. So let's watch him tonight. I need to scoop cat boxes anyways, considering I'm giving them dewormer. Yeah. Oh, it's a fun day at the PAWFURM. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. I had so much fun in Chisholm's court this morning. Oh, he had some spicy ones. Yes. Yay. I have the best chat ever. You guys are amazing. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.